Hello, my name is Chris and today I'd like to talk about using hypnotherapy to quit smoking. I'd like to talk to you step by step through the process of what happens from the moment that you book a hypnotherapy session to the moment that you leave the therapy room or leave the therapy session. I'll talk to you about what the process is like and what you can expect. I'm doing this because since I qualified as a hypnotherapist, I've been asked lots of questions about hypnotherapy for quitting smoking and what to expect. So I'm going to try and address all of those questions in this one video. And the first and most important thing that I really need to stress is that hypnotherapy, hypnosis is not magic. And it's not about me doing something to you. I'm not going to get you to lie down on the couch with no effort on your part and I'll just go poof and you'll be magically fixed. Hypnotherapy is a collaborative process. We need to work together. And the more that you bring and the more that you put into this, the better the results will be. And I say this because it's very important that you know that if you don't really want to quit smoking, hypnotherapy probably, in fact, most definitely isn't going to be the right solution for you. If you're of the mindset of, well, I know that I should quit smoking and I know that I need to quit smoking, but I don't actually want to quit smoking, so I just want to come in and have you just go poof and fix it. Hypnotherapy is going to have limited, if any, success in that avenue. Likewise, if you're like, Chris, I love smoking, I don't really want to quit, but my wife or my husband or whoever, they really want me to quit, so I'm doing this for them. So again, I love smoking, but if you could just go poof and fix it so that I don't, that'd be great. I can't do that. There may be some people who can, but I personally can't. And I tell you all this because, hypnotherapy, as a hypnotherapist, it's my job, it's how I make a living. And I don't want to be charging you money if I don't think that I can genuinely help you. So what I do is when you first get in touch with me and say, hey Chris, I'd love to work with you, the first thing that I'll do is send you a form, because isn't there just always forms? Hail to bureaucracy. It's not just a form for the sake of sending you a form, it helps me to know a little bit more about your circumstances, how we're going to work together, and to evaluate if I think hypnotherapy is appropriate for you. There's a bunch of different questions, they're all very easy questions, but two that I'm most concerned about when I'm going through them initially is, why do you want to stop smoking? And if you had a scale between 1 and 10, and 1 is that you love smoking and have no desire to quit, and 10 is that you hate smoking and can't wait to quit and really want to, where would you put yourself on that scale? Again, there's no judgment, I'm not judging you as a person, I'm just trying to work out if hypnotherapy is going to be suitable for you. So what I'm looking at is if you're at the top end of the scale. You don't have to be a 10. Great if you are, but I get that some people can have some concerns about things like weight gain or what might happen when they quit smoking that might put them at like an 8 or a 9. But I'm kind of looking at, if you're at that top end of the scale, then I think I can help you. So then I'll get back in touch with you, I'll either call you or email you or whatever the case may be, and we'll book in your quit smoking hypnotherapy session, usually for like a week's time. There's a reason for that, which I'll get to in a moment. I'll just say very quickly that smoking cessation hypnotherapy differs from most other types of hypnotherapy that I offer. So it's different from things like stress management and anxiety and depression and weight management and things like that, in that all those sessions, all those issues usually take us about 6 to 8 sessions. if you come to me for confidence and self-esteem or something like that, we're probably going to work together for 6 to 8 weeks to build up and build up and build up. The good thing about quitting smoking is that it only takes one session, but it is a 2-hour session, or at least I advise you to set aside 2 hours. So far, I haven't actually used the full 2 hours with any client. Sometimes it might be like 90 minutes or something, but it could go to 2 hours. So set aside and expect a 2-hour appointment, but that's all we ever need. When the appointment booked, I'll send you a recording to my self-hypnosis audio and ask you to listen to it every night before you go to sleep, or at least when you can sort of carve half an hour out of your day to just relax. And there are 2 reasons why I do this. One is because it genuinely will help you to sleep better and reduce your stress levels and and improve your serotonin levels. And this is going to help the process as you quit. If your stress levels are lower and you're feeling good when you approach the session, we'll have a much greater chance of success. So this is what I mean when I say it's a collaborative process. I need you to put the work in before we both put the work in the session. And the other reason why I give you this recording is it gives you an idea of what to expect when you're on the couch, having the hypnosis. It gives you an idea of what to expect in the trance state. So that when it comes to the time that we do work together, you'll be able to relax much more easily and much more deeply. Because you won't be sat there going, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to me? And being on edge. You're going to know that it's perfectly safe, it's perfectly okay to just completely relax. Then the day itself arrives. It's the day of your hypnotherapy appointment. If you live close to where I am, you might come and see me in my therapy room. If you live miles away from me or in another country, I can do this with you online, which I think is the most frequently asked question that I've had since qualifying is, can you do hypnotherapy online, like over Zoom? Absolutely. I trained to be a hypnotherapist in the middle of a global pandemic. I did most of my training and most of my clients have been online over the past 12 months. And it proves to be every bit as effective as working face to face. Like I say, you're welcome to come to the therapy room, but if it's miles away from you or you're just still being safe due to obvious reasons, then I'm absolutely happy to work with you online. So the day itself comes, we're either on Zoom or we're working face to face. I'll invite you into the room, we'll have a little chat about how you've been, and then we'll get things underway. And to begin with, I have a lot more questions for you. Some of them will just go over stuff that you put on the initial intake form. But I want to know about when you started smoking, what was going on for you, what's going on for you now. I want to know about why you want to quit smoking and why you continue to smoke. What do you think that smoking is giving you? Because when we think about that, okay, what benefits do you believe that you're getting from smoking? We can look at ways that you can get those same benefits without a cigarette. So there's a lot of talking and just general chit chat and discussion and me asking you questions and you telling me what you want to tell me. Keeping in mind that the more you tell me, that generally the better I'm able to tailor the hypnosis language patterns to suit what you need. So we'll take this time I'll get to know you. You can ask me any questions that you want to ask me, and then I'll talk to you. So you do the first bit of the talking and then you get to relax while I do the next bit of the talking. And I'll explain about what happens in the brain when we get hooked on cigarettes, when we develop these habits and addictions to cigarettes, and how hypnotherapy is going to help the process. You know, we'll talk about neurotransmitters and the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind, about, you know, our primitive mind and what's going on. We always looked at cigarettes as being a coping mechanism, and our primitive mind saw this as a good thing, so we keep doing it, and then it becomes harder to quit because the primitive mind goes, why are you getting rid of this thing that is helping me? And we'll talk about how hypnotherapy is going to change all that and what you can expect when we get you on the couch. I keep saying this term to you, but what's he keep saying on the couch for? Like, literally, you know, if you're in the therapy room, I will ask you to, we'll have a couch and I'll ask you to lie on the couch. You'll have a pillow, you'll have a blanket, you'll be very, very comfortable. If we are on Zoom, then one thing that I'll ask you to think about before you come to the session is to have a comfortable, quiet space at home. You know, it could be your bedroom or downstairs in the sofa, somewhere where you can completely relax. Hypnotherapy works just fine if you're just sat in your desk chair, but you'll be able to relax much more deeply and much more completely if you're lying down. Maybe bring a pillow, bring a blanket, bring whatever works for you. You know, if you're at home with the kids, this is going to sound awful, but I'm trying to say this politely. If there's a way that, you know, kids could go and play outside or be occupied for a while, just so that they can not disturb you for the time that we're doing the hypnosis, which is what comes next. And one of the reasons why I'm able to do hypnotherapy online, and one of the reasons why, you know, I can do it anywhere really, is that I don't have to touch you or do anything to you to help you into the trance state. You know, you may have seen it on movies and TV shows, somebody holds a pendulum up or a pocket watch, they go, you are getting very sleepy. I don't do that. I don't even own a pocket watch, and to be honest, I don't know where the heck I get a pocket watch from in 2021. You might have seen that, you know, this self-hypnosis thing where they say, look at your hand, and then they go, sleep. I don't need to do that to you. You'll never hear me say you are getting very sleepy. You don't even have to look into my eyes. I will ask you to lie back and relax. And we'll begin with a very gentle head to toe relaxation. You know, so I'll say you can rest your eyes, you can rest your head, you can drop your shoulders. You'll hear me say, you know, that you're fully supported. That couch there can fully support you. You can take the full weight of your head, your body. You don't have to be anywhere, you don't have to do anything. I'll just guide you into this nice, relaxed state. Because when you are nice and relaxed, you'll find it much easier to go into the trance state. And then I'll guide you into the trance state. You know, you'll maybe hear me talking about going down some stairs and into a room that is yours and yours alone and furnished exactly how you'd want it to be, so that you know you are safe and you're comfortable in this room. And then we'll go through the actual quit smoking hypnosis. I won't go through the thing now with you on this video because it'll take ages, but I'll do the hypnosis with you that will help you to change the way that you think about cigarettes, and more importantly, to change the way that you think about yourself. By the time we're done with the quit smoking hypnosis, you will no longer think of yourself as a smoker. You will no longer think of cigarettes as being something that you need or want. You will no longer think about cigarettes as being something that adds anything to your life. You will think about cigarettes as being disgusting and wanting nothing to do with them. So we'll go through that. Then before I bring you back out of the trance state, I'll do two more things with you. One of them is that I'll do an extra little bit of hypnosis that will help you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve by being a non-smoker. You remember I said earlier about benefits, and what benefits do you gain from cigarettes? Well, it's confidence, well, it's easy, being less stressed. So we'll do more hypnosis that will help you to have all the confidence you could ever need and to learn how to manage your stress without cigarettes. So whatever it is that you need, if you have concerns, say, about gaining weight, then we'll do an extra little bit of hypnosis about how well you're going to be able to cope with this quit without resorting to overeating. How well you're going to do at managing your weight after quitting smoking. So that there really is no need for cigarettes, and there's no need to worry about how much you can enjoy being a non-smoker. Finally, our trance session will end with something that you will be familiar with from the self-hypnosis recording. Maybe a story, it might just be the last little bit of the self-hypnosis recording I'll use to guide you out of trance. And this is on purpose because, again, we used the recording to get you used to the idea of what being in trance is like, and it's very familiar to you, so you're much more able to relax. So then, once you've gone through, once you're deeply relaxed and you're in trance, we'll go into stuff that won't be familiar to you. But in order to get you back into your conscious brain, into cognitive thinking, I will, repeat some of the stuff that is familiar to you from the recording, so you go, oh, I know this is the bit that comes at the end, so now it's time to wake up. And you'll have a much easier time of coming to and feeling relaxed and refreshed and alert. When that's done, you'll feel great, and we'll finish the session just by talking a little bit about what you can expect to happen now in your body. All the good stuff about the lungs healing and cleaning and repairing, blood pressure returning to normal, all of those amazing things that happen when we quit smoking. I'll ask you then to continue listening to that recording, at least every day for a week, but then whenever you need to help you alleviate stress, alleviate, anything that is going on for you that might get in your way. And then you can leave, turn the computer off, go outside and enjoy being a happy, healthy non-smoker. I will also say that I know that for some people approach me and say, well, hypnotherapy sounds like a good idea, but I've got all this stress and all these problems going on first, and I don't really think that I'm ready. I do also offer to work with people on building up to the hypnotherapy session. So maybe we'll do 3 weeks of general stress reduction, anxiety management, whatever the case may be. Maybe we'll just do some one-to-one smoking support sessions where you think about what might be a challenge for you and how you'll deal with it. We can talk about, how you might manage stressful situations. And then when you're ready, we do the hypnotherapy session. Whew. I hope that has been helpful for you today and answered some of your questions about using hypnotherapy for quitting smoking. I'm not going to make this channel too much about hypnotherapy. I'd like to keep it on the stuff that you're used to from me by now. So I have created a second YouTube channel that is all about my hypnotherapy practice, and it'll be a bit more, I'm going to be just totally blunt with you, that channel exists to help me get clients for my hypnotherapy practice. But I'm hoping that there will be some valuable stuff on there. So if you are interested in hypnotherapy, or you just want to hear me talk more, because you know, I don't talk enough, do I? You can go to that channel. I'll put the link in the description and in the card above. Thank you so much for watching today. For more support on quitting smoking, don't forget our Facebook group is facebook.com/groups/findingfreedom1. There's this wonderful community of people at all stages of their quit journey, celebrating their successes, helping each other through the tough times. People who are cold turkey, using patches, using anything that they feel is helpful to them, including hypnotherapy. That's facebook.com/group/findingfreedom1. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you next time. Bye.